Hello, my name is Abe and welcome back to FTL Multiverse version, I don't know, Stars and Stripes? It's been a while since I've played FTL or Multiverse, but the recent FTL run that I did, along with the large amount of username and Mother of Zerg posts and talking about, oh, I had this really cool run of FTL today, they decided, or they made me want to play more FTL because the game is fun. And why not check out some more of the Multiverse mod, because it has been updated a few times since last time I played. We're gonna jump into it here. If you've never seen FTL Multiverse, check out the playlist of this on YouTube. I'm gonna skip a lot of specifics, but I'll still go through the game once for my own benefit as well as for yours. It's a big mod for FTL that adds content while keeping it roughly balanced. The game is generally harder. There's a lot more in the game, more enemies, more races, more weapons, more ships. And when I say more ships, I mean there's like 100 ships. All sorts of new lore happening as well. We're gonna be playing the Super Luminal. There are 17 pages of ships with A, B, and C types on lots of them, not all of them. Good Christ. I don't have my previous save file, so I'm just gonna start from the beginning. Why not? We'll unlock content as we go. Surely, pretty much every run we're gonna be unlocking some things. Some of the default content in the game is still present in FTL Multiverse. There's a stealth cruiser, the Federation cruiser, the Harmony cruiser, which is the NG cruiser. We can just unlock ships by getting to Sector 5 with the Kestrel cruiser. There's a lot to talk about already. Junkie, welcome, Multiverse. Wonder if I accidentally had a hand in this. A lot of people had their fingers in the pie, so to speak, get me to play more FTL. We're gonna go to hard mode. We have, on the Kestrel, pretty standard Kestrel loadout here. Reactor power, 7 of 25. Shield system, engines, oxygen, weapons, medbay, piloting, sensors, doors. We also start with a couple of weapons, Burst 1 and Piercing 1. Burst 1, pretty much the same as it was before. 1 power for 2 shots. The Piercing laser, 2 power for 2 shots, has an accuracy bonus and pierces shields, and has no cloak timer reduction when firing. Very interesting. Good breach chance as well. This just seems like a very powerful weapon. Shield piercing does good damage, has a breaching chance. We can probably take out crew with this ship. We have the advanced navigator system augment, which effectively is long range scanners? It's long range scanners along with the backwards jumping, which is a useless augment, but we have it. We start with 3 different crew members, Luca, Mike Weston, and Maxwell. Luca's a human. They're completely average in every way. Mike Weston is one of the new races, an orchid, a floral plant creature. They're a friendly species of mostly pacifist plants which can buff your crew and refills oxygen. So if you have a broken O2 system, they will still provide O2. But they also take more damage from fire, and they buff friendly crew with healing, repair speed, and healing speed, or health, repair speed, and healing speed. We also have an NG, a separatist NG, an NG that is broken free from the control of the Harmony, a widespread program that controls the NG. They can become nanites and go through doors. They also do less damage in combat, and they repair faster. Becomes damage resistant. Don't they also become immune to low oxygen? I can't remember. Rick Sharp, welcome to the stream. Multiverse, such a good mod. I played a lot of this before. Haven't played a lot of it recently, but it's been updated. Good time to jump into it, I think. I've been itching for FTL. There are a lot of victories, including secret endings. There's a lot of secret endings. I think we're good to go. It's a normal run of FTL, at least to start with here, with some modifications. Ship layout, of course, is completely different. I've been told that the ghosted rooms, cloaking, mind control, teleporter, these are where the rooms will go when we buy the upgrades for them. So if we buy cloak, it'll be here. If we buy teleporter, it'll be here. Good so that you know how many rooms your teleporter will be, if it's 2, 3, or 4 room teleporter. When we start a run here, we'll also be presented with a difficulty option in the mod. I'm just gonna go to normal difficulty because I haven't played this in a while. There's gonna be a lot of reading, prepare yourself, hold on to your butts, etc. You take a look at the distant swirls of space as the stars fly past. This is the beginning of the next chapter in your saga. What will await you next? Proceed with your mission. Before your mission begins, it might be time to prepare before you arrive at the warp bay. What will you do? Proceed? Challenge levels locked to get to Sector 8 to unlock them, or read the tutorial. You've downloaded the database, which will now grant you the opportunity to read about various factions, individuals, or locations. Provides no physical benefit, but will help you on your journey. Let's do a quick little rundown. The Nor, welcome as well. Have you fallen back to the dark side of the verse again? Oh yes. Walk through walls, disappear, and fly. Jonah says, I clicked so fast for FTL. You, Captain, are now a central part of the largest known conflict in not just the galaxy, but the multiverse itself, after the conclusion of the original Federation Civil War in Universe 0, your home reality. The Galactic Federation defeated Admiral Vance, the rebellion, securing their control over the galaxy. The Federation struggled with various other conflicts, most notably a Cold War between the dangerous Coalition alliance endorsed by the Slugs, Mantis, and Rock, and Irgen. This conflict finally escalated into the invasion of Aquarian territory, resulting in heavy losses. After the Coalition's attack temporarily destabilized the Federation once again, Vance ran a covert operation from the Rebel stronghold to attempt to salvage the heavily protected ancient ruins that the Coalition had been seeking as well. Though the full details are unknown, it is believed that amongst these ruins, Vance's team salvaged the first Multiverse drive, which he would reverse engineer and install on the remaining Rebel fleet. After a Federation raid on the stronghold, Vance and his men fled to Universe 1. It now acts as the center of the interdimensional rebellion's operations. I feel like I've said this before, but this very much reminds me, I don't know why, because it's not multiverse, it's time travel, but it reminds me a bit of a old bad sci-fi film about a AI computer sending robots into the past in order to correct the future or something to that effect. I can't remember the name of the film. It was god-awful. Jonah says I skipped this part. I'm gonna stop reading this because we now have an idea of what's going on. This is canon, apparently, with the normal FTL game. Why we couldn't have, at least 2 bars of shields, I don't know. Looper? Terminator? Or that? No, it's not Terminator. It's like scientists are watching the time stream, they notice a hiccup, for some reason the AI computer wants to send a robot to destroy whatever's causing the timeline to hiccup, and it just causes more problems, and then there's a resistance to the robots that constantly invade the past from the future. I don't know. It's a terrible film. Proceed with your mission. We're heading to a friendly area. United Federation location. There's medium rebel threats. Let's exit hyperspeed. And we're exiting at where we started the run, e.g. the hangar. Our ship is stocked up. At the beginning, we can optionally get an extra thing in your FTL runs. We can grab a weapon, a crew member, or some extra resources, a little bit of fuel, missiles, drone parts, or scrap. I'm gonna go for the weapon. Weapons tend to be a little bit more important. Or get a head start on the fleet and probably delay them. I'm gonna grab a weapon. Defense laser, simple ion, or LITO missiles. LITO missiles are pretty bad. I'm just gonna get a basic laser. Just something simple, we can always sell it later. Finally suited up and ready to go, you take a look at your beacon map. Looks like you'll still have a while until the fleet becomes an immediate threat. You can spare time to do something on the ship if you wish. In FTL Multiverse, what's with the speed settings here? Doing something aboard your ship is something you can do anytime you are safe. It allows you to interact with a lot of the unique mechanics in the Multiverse mod. In fact, I think there's a hotkey button on the UI that allows you to do this as well. You can change augmentations, buy internal upgrades, or whatnot. We can perform a task or salvage, or learn about the storage menu. At various opportunities, you'll be given the option to check your storage. This can happen in situations such as visiting stores, revisiting an explored beacon, or choosing not to interact with an event. It might look overwhelming at first, but eventually you'll become accustomed to the system. So, the mission report provides no benefit, but just tells you what you've done. Learning about tasks. You can do salvage operations, which just give you like a second roll for an event. You can also repair your hull and use emergency resources for that. So we're gonna perform a task or salvage operation because we have nothing else to do. We're gonna run a salvage mission. It's just like you go to the local asteroid field and see if there's anything there. You might be able to salvage space junk in the area. You'll only be able to do this once per sector. Sure, give me 2 fuel. Okay. And then from the storage menu here is how we can interact with our ship internally, view our ship's upgrades, install internal upgrades. So for instance, if we wanted a explosives replicator, we can just buy that. We don't have to find an augment. Door control emancipation grills means that enemies have a harder time getting through your doors. Piloting, you can do some various things. Medbay, Medibot dispersal. You can just do it. They removed instant recharge teleporter, says username. Ah, instant recharge teleporters were so much fun. But yeah, there's nothing here really for us to do. The onboard lab. Oh, right, this allows you to upgrade races. Like, humans can be better. Orchids can be better in their own unique way. Like, we can make this orchid provide more oxygen at the cost of him being more flammable. We have choices in upgrades. For now, though, there is nothing that we can do, so we're gonna do nothing. Our ship is otherwise completely normal. We have a few weapons. We're gonna load up Burst and Piercing. It's been a while since I've played FTL, good God. And looks like there's a mouse over here. Additional information when hovering over crew. Oh right, because there's a lot of information. Active ability toggles to nanite form, 0.75x combat damage, 1.75x repair speed, reduce suffocation damage, or short form. We're gonna leave long form on for now. And active abilities can be used from this menu here in the left. We can change him to nano form. He can phase through doors, becomes immune to fire, suffocation, and mind control, and takes less damage from crew combat. So he can kind of tank a little bit if you need him to. All right, we're good to go. Everyone is otherwise set and sorted. We also don't need oxygen if we open all of the doors on the ship, because we have an orchid who will provide oxygen throughout the ship. So free power. Let's jump. We're gonna go to a supply cache. There's supply caches around for freebies. There's a merchant, which we probably won't have time to get to. There's a bunch of overarching quests with him. Junkie says, amazing update they did recently in Multiverse. If you power your medbay when your ship has no threats, your crew heals. I do like that. Anything that saves time. You're not surprised to see this beacon has been outfitted with a Multiverse supply depot. Many such beacons were constructed by prior Multiverse renegades to help repair ships, such as yours. We get scrap, we can do something aboard the ship, We could, we can't run salvage, we can't heal, we don't have a mine layer to delay the rebels, so we're just gonna do nothing. One thing that might be nice to do is installing arms, like a scrap gathering arm. You'll only get 50% back if you disassemble an arm. Increases scrap gain by 10%, really good to get early. You can also get drone recovery arm, repair arm, or magnetic arm. It allows salvaging during time-sensitive situations, such as Rebel Fleet controlled beacons, and provides an alternative low-risk salvaging option. I think with magnetic arm you can farm Rebel beacons, but I'm not quite sure. I don't remember how that mechanic works. So, store distress. Let's begin. Saving time in my multiverse, scandalous, says the Nor. Multiverse. In some ways it respects your time, in other ways, no. A station at this beacon has alarms going off, and a distress call is out to save the civilians on board. However, when you arrive, there's already a Federation ship at the location which hails you. No worries, we have the situation under control. There was a hazardous chemical leak that proliferated into the station's life support. We've already evacuated the station. Looks like everyone's okay, but we have a civilian who wishes to make a request. Hear them out. Hello, I'm a merchant who trades with this station. My ship is fortunately unharmed, but still docked. The toxins have contaminated everything. I can't undock it. If you could steer my ship away and vent the atmosphere, it would likely be safe for me to use it again. It's not quite as contaminated as the station, but you probably won't survive if you aren't careful. We have a oxygen-producing crew member. Or is it the NG? Either we're making O2 or we're sending the person who is immune to suffocation. I think we're sending the person who's immune to suffocation. We resist the toxin, disengage the docking clamps, pilot it away, flushes the contaminants, and reactivates the O2. We get an EMP field, an augment. Now the augment, and most augmentations in this game, well, maybe not most, some augmentations in this game will be able to be internalized. If you get something like a weapons reloader, I think you can just install it onto your ship permanently. I don't think the EMP works like that, but does look pretty interesting. Cripples enemy reactor, uses 3 power and 1 fuel, lasts 45 seconds. How much does it cripple the enemy reactor? I don't know, but at the very least we can sell it for 45 scrap. Username says, I only ever see that event when I don't have anaerobic crew. Yeah. There's gonna be a lot of that in FTL. Ministry Scout, Zoltan's? Zoltan ship hails you. You have to help us. Our energy shield hasn't been working properly ever since we came to the sector. It's acting like it doesn't have power to start, even though it does. Attack! No, attempt to fix the problem. The generator pops and burns. Well, it wasn't working before, it's not working now. You're in the same spot you were in previously. Junkie says it halves the foe's power for 45 seconds. That's pretty good for an augment, but we don't have the power to use it ourselves. An MV Rebel is accosting civilian stores. Rescue the store, destroy rebels! Finally engage in combat. Now we could screw their reactor. They have drones and weapons. And their weapon is a 2-shot laser. Can I mouse over it? No. If we use this for 3 power, we won't have enough to power all of our things, but we'll still have enough for shields and piercing. So let's try to cripple the enemy reactor. Halves enemy reactor. Do it. Now, I wish I could choose where the power goes before it unpauses. But they kept their weapons online. That's rude. Actually, I think it's in our best interest to burst defense laser on their weapon system. Well, what are you? You are a enemy combat drone. Oh, you piece of garbage. You go there, you go there. We do have shields online, luckily. I need to take out their weapons. There we go. So it's going to be a funky fight, but for the next 26 seconds, they don't have any power to power up their weapons. Although because we damaged their system, now they've rerouted the power to their shield system, so it's not perfect. You know what? I might be able to kill the crew by piercing their systems. I should have been using the piercing laser from the beginning. That's okay. Rebel scum. Definitely rebel scum. I heard a breach. We do have sensors. We can go in there and check out the sensor system. Now, our reactor comes back and their reactor comes back. So it's a temporary thing regardless. They have a rebel and a rebel. I tried to take one shot at their O2 to see if I could breach it, because if I breached it, I could kill the crew. We're just gonna have to kill all of them. So we're just gonna go murder them. Goodbye. I feel like the sound effect for the laser isn't actually aligned with when it shoots. It's like a 1/10 of a second off. We get scrap, we got a store. Now, there's a lot going on in the store. There's gonna be a lot of new things and altered things, like the defense drone looks different. It also tells you the rate of fire of the defense drones. Reload time 600 milliseconds, 400 milliseconds. A Hell fire drone, Hell F. It can switch between fire and anti-hull modes. You can switch the mode of drones using the up-down toggle button right here. So you can change your drone from one to the other in the middle of combat. Previously, you couldn't do that, which is very annoying. Random draw of weapons, crew teleporter, clone bay, flak charger, heavy stun, and particle beam. Let's read. Flak charger. It can charge up to 3 shots, firing 3 flak each. No, it fires 1 flak at 3.5 seconds cooldown. So it's a normal flak gun. It just, instead of taking 11 seconds, it takes 10.5. Good breach chance. It's a pretty decent weapon. We can get a heavy stun, 2 power, 1 shot, 3 ion damage. It's a stun, so it has a 100% chance of stunning. And the particle beam. Annihilates systems, lights fires, but does no damage to the hull or crew. Well, 40% chance of lighting fires. Good system damage though, good for killing crew. King of the Bandits, welcome to the stream. I got back into Gungeon recently, thanks to you I finally beat the rat. I got back into FTL recently, and I have username to blame. But good to see you, I'm glad to see you enjoying Gungeon. I want to go back into Gungeon, but I want to wait until we have a specific date for Gungeon 2. So particle weapons, I want to use piercing, but if we use lasers with the particle beam, we can take out enemy systems very quickly. It's pretty good for killing crew, and it can give us a lot of money over time. EMP field is kind of like, I kind of want to sell it. We don't have the reactor to use this right now. I'd rather just get the scrap now. We also can buy a human, a free mantis, and a crystal. The friendly free mantis have rebelled from the hive and now live their lives independent and addicted to their synthesized pheromones. They have an active ability that temporarily greatly increases speed and damage, and the crystal crew member has an ability that can lock down rooms. And they do less combat damage, but they also have more health and reduce suffocation damage. Particle beam does seem interesting, doesn't it? A good way of killing crew. Might allow us to do some extra, like, blue event options, maybe. I'll buy fuel, we're gonna need it, and then we will move on. I would like to get second bar of shields, and then maybe after that point buy a scrap recovery arm. I really like getting the second bar of shields. Oh yeah, I love this. I love that you get to see how many jumps it takes before the rebels advance. You know how long you have to jump around. We're gonna go to the merchant because he's cool. He's a cool dude. We'll go check him out. An abandoned supply cache drifts through space. It must have been lost during an attack. You aren't sure who it belongs to. You could use it to trap the fleet or try your luck opening it. Carefully open it, blow it open, set a trap, ignore. If we blow it open, will we guaranteed get a reward? I don't know, let's blow it open. We get a flak gun Mark II. The doors of the cache explode, revealing a band of ravenous pirates locked inside. Exposed to the vacuum of space, they perish. Ah, it was a trap. Well, we have a gun now. It's a flak Mark II. We're getting lots of good stuff. So, weapons have been rebalanced for the mod. Flak Mark II is not 3 power 7 shots, 21 seconds. It is 2 power 3 shots, 10 seconds. It's the equivalent of a flak Mark I. Still good. Still quite good. In fact, I kind of prefer it to the defense laser burst laser combo. And then we can just put on a burst laser on top of that. Like, sell the defense laser at some point. Yeah, I kind of like that. Sure. Good. Move on. I hope the audio, by the way, is balanced. Does anything need to be raised or lowered? More music? More sound effects? Please let me know. Several Union civil... Is that how you spell civilian? Is it 2 L's? No, it's 1 L, right? That's a typo. Have landed on a nearby moon around a Federation multiverse warp bay. You can see crowds gathering, but you aren't sure why. Investigate. The civilians appear to be protesting, gathering in large groups and holding up signs. It appears the crowd is against the use of multiverse travel, thinking it endangers their way of life. The Federation soldiers hold their ground and try to fend off the civilians, but it appears the situation is getting heated. Attack one of the Union vessels! No. Send in a team to assist, maybe? Or fly away. Let's send in a team. Hey, everyone, calm down. Form an orderly line. Sorry, I'm just reading Discord. I got a message. The Federation staff seems pleased and give you a 9 scrap. Thank you for the 9 scrap. Let's jump around. We need, how much, 70? No, 74 shields? Yeah, okay. Could also get like an extra weapon power, but wait for the shield. So what is this? It literally, it's another form of pausing. Interesting. Like if I put it on fast mode, we're gone, we're here. To your surprise, an orchid ship is waiting for you here. Sure, they're a loyal part of the Federation, but the florals typically prefer to keep to their own turf. That sounds like an insult. Damn florals. Wait for them to hail, attack, ignore. Wait for them to hail. An orchid appears on screen, gesturing with their hands in native orchid sign language, which your translator converts into actual audio. Hello, you must be Professor Orwell. We have reviewed the files you gave us and are most excited to share our scientific findings with the board. We have left a few annotated questions for your review and we'll be sending them over along with payment. Yes, that's me. I'm Orwell, definitely. Here you go. Thank you. Free scrap. It's like the event from... We're gonna have to fight our way out of the exit, won't we? 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 1 jump, 2 jump, 3 jump. We can get out without fighting the rebels if we skip the supply cache. It's a half speed? It is a half speed, it's just real slow. It is the traveling merchant. Look at his ship. It has everything. It also has resistant rooms that cannot be damaged by weapons fire. Energy bypass, which allows him to teleport through your super shields. He has a super shield, and he has slug repair gel, and he has 7 shields. Stranger, stranger, good to see you. Have some scrap on the house. Now that's out of the way, care for a trade. Stranger, stranger, I'll have to tell you stories of my travels, but for now, shall we do business? We can sell excess things that we have, like drone parts. Sure, sell some drone parts. I'll sell 5, and then we'll get to business. He's a good shop, usually has some good things on sale. We can buy a burst laser Mark II, a chain heavy, an anti-hull Mark I, a light laser Mark II, a charge laser Mark I, and a neural laser. Stranger, what you buying? Username says those orchids will be pissed when they see your ship defeating the flagship on the news. Are these on sale? These might be on sale. Chain heavy. 1 power, 13 seconds. Cap of 4 seconds. Anti-hull, 1 power, 2 shots. Burst, 2 power, 3 shots. A burst laser Mark II is not that impressive anymore in Multiverse. It's one of the most efficient weapons in FTL original, but 2 power, 3 shots, plenty of weapons are 1 power, 2 shots. Oh yeah, we also got a gun. A frost laser. It locks down the room on hit, same thing as the crystal crew members. So if we shoot a room, units can't get in or out. I don't think we need it. 2 power for 2 shots. We have enough damage here. Like, we have tons of firepower. I don't need this. I'm gonna sell it for scrap. And again, because our weapons are so sorted, I don't think I need anything. Like, what's the light laser? 2 power for 1 shot, but it charges in 2.2 seconds. Good for training crew, and good for taking down enemy shields constantly. But we have plenty of weapons that don't need that. Oh, it also does not do system damage. System damage, crew damage, and hull damage are different statistics. The charge laser does 1 system, 1 hull, 15 crew. The light laser does 1 hull damage. It can destroy ships, but it cannot take out systems. Neural laser is a special heavy laser. 2 system, 2 hull, 30 crew damage, anti-hull damage, 1 hull damage, 1 system damage, double hull damage on systemless rooms. You got the chain heavy, of course. I don't think we need these. I think our weapons, again, are pretty much sorted. Yeah, we're gonna be looking to upgrade a lot so we can use all of this. So I'm gonna spend my money and upgrade my ship. So goodbye, Mr. I forget your name, Slug Boy. Bar of shields. Let's get that up. And we don't need oxygen. We can put up the burst and piercing for now. And when we get some more scrap, I will probably buy the... We got a little bit more time than I thought. I will probably buy the scrap recovery arm. Might as well get more scrap early. A blip on the communicator shows an incoming transmission from a Zoltan ship out of your field of view. You're greeted by an unwelcome sounds of a raving madman screeching about cowering beneath the prophet eye. He demands a prayer, or else suffer his wrath. We could refuse and see what happens, or pay him. I will refuse, and we fight a rebel ship. That seems totally acceptable. That's like exactly what I wanted to have happen to begin with. Sylvan, right, Sylvan the Slug. Okay. Just wait for our weapons to come up. So I wish I could mouse over enemy weapons to see what they do. That looks like a chain heavy, and that just looks like a chain laser. So not particularly impressive weapons on their part. And with my piercing laser, maybe I can just take out their weapons and then take out their O2. Or we could just particle beam them, like that works as well. Just burp, burp, burp. We got the burst, we got the particle beam, let's do it. Let's put someone on sensor so we can see what's happening aboard their ship, and we'll try to just murder them. There you go, you have nothing. It might take a while to kill the crew. If we could start a fire with this thing, that would be ideal, but, you know, obviously that's not in our control. And now that they don't have any shields, I guess we can just kind of go to town and just nuke them. Duke 'em, nuke 'em. Maybe something like this. That's more like it. Particle beam, very good at killing crew. You know, I'm just gonna put this on auto fire and then, this is why they have a double speed. Oh my God. It's brilliant. I'm just now realizing the importance of this. Good luck, fools. They're gonna get their shields online, aren't they? Oh, no, they don't. Sorry. All right, 21 scrap, thank you. Go back to normal speed here. Back to your rooms. Toggle equipment. Toggle speed UI. Instant clone heal out of combat. Automation for crew drones. Hotkeys. Toggling equipment while full on cargo will destroy the item. Oh, okay, well, that seems like a bug. There's a store, let's go to the store. Oh, but I have 61 scrap. We can get another. Let's get the second level med bay. JMC, welcome to Shreds, you say? Ooh, Junkie's right. Double speed, good for crew training. The planet below appears to be undergoing a terraforming process. Around it orbits a small colony of scientists. It appears in efforts to fund their research, they're also selling military goods. Hail them! We could upgrade doors or life support. Upgrade my doors, go ahead. It's probably cheaper than doing it ourselves. So I'll do it. Do something on board the ship. There's nothing for us to do, so do nothing. There's a recycler bomb, an energy cannon, a conservative laser. We gotta talk about these. And more crew. Recycler weapons do not use ammo. However, it is usually worse in terms of damage or charge time. For 1 power and 17 seconds, we can do 2 system damage and 30 crew damage. A free... Oh, it has a limited number of times it can be fired each combat. That's new. I didn't realize that they had shot limits. Energy cannon does hull damage and ion damage, but not system damage and not crew damage. It's a very weird weapon type. Conservative laser, it requires no power at all and fires 2 shots in 18 seconds. It's a good weapon to pair with like double Vulcan. Double Vulcan and you want something else, put a conservative weapon on, no power, but you still get value out of your system slot. Right now we have 4 weapons. We probably don't need a conservative laser. I will buy nothing. I was gonna buy fuel, but I can't buy fuel. I'll keep the advanced navigation for now. And then we'll just go, because it's kind of a wasted jump. We got doors out of it. It's fine. They nerfed recyclers. RIP. Jaxie Pants, welcome, good lurkin'. The Rebel fleet must have sent one of their fighters after you. Oh, right. At the end of Sector 1, you always get combat, and I think it always gives you a weapon. This is the game's way of saying, did you get unlucky on Sector 1? Here's a freebie. Destroy the ship, get a gun. Which I very much appreciate, because it actually does help a lot, sometimes. Oh, another cool thing about Multiverse, I can send my crew to any tile without having to worry about crew micromanagement. It's so nice. They sent a soldier, they do more damage. So what I'm gonna do is actually nano my crew member, who will function as a great tank. They have a single shot laser and a beam. They literally cannot harm us. This is a good opportunity as well that if we wanted to, we could just go on speed mode and train our crew members forever. We probably shouldn't do that though. Let's just kill them. All right, you're stuck here. And he's dead. Maxwell can still pilot, but I don't need him to pilot. I need him to go to the med bay. And we'll send you here to the sensor so I can see what the hell's going on. Send you to the med. Okay, you know, I think we're probably in the clear if I had to guess. No, you don't get to repair your shield system. Username says they also changed pre-ion to do 6 ion damage, but there's an absurd renegade weapon I got that more than makes up for the nerf. Isn't there a, there's a special weapon in Multiverse that does pre-ion damage twice or something to that effect. Can't quite recall, it's been a while. That's okay. I'm gonna just go to autopilot mode here and just auto fire. Does this not do crew damage? Oh, it doesn't do any crew damage. Interesting. We got an achievement. We're gonna burn him. We got the adaptive ion gun. What the heck is adaptive? You know what? I didn't need to repair my or heal my crew members. What the hell's the adaptive ion? Damage increases every time it shoots. So 2 power for 2 ion damage, but then it goes 3, 4, 5. Okay. I mean, it's fine. Let's get out of here. Liberated settlements and outcast region. Neutral, hazard, hostile, peaceful. Let's go to neutral. You've entered hyperspeed. The journey to the next sector will hopefully be quick. The rebel fleet might be fast, but they still can't follow you through hyperspeed. Well, they can. Let's learn about the Atlas. Uses guides ships. Locations of interest might be locations of interest. Okay. Some sectors have multiple. The exclamation mark icon means that there's a unique variant to a sector, so like a rock homeworld, or on a beacon, it's an important or quest location, that are not overwritten by the rebel fleet until your visit, letting you trigger them even if the fleet is present. Very important to know. Reroutes are if you have secret sectors, you can go to the secret sectors. Rebel threat level determines how many rebels there's going to be. Fleet types. Auto is rather than elite rebels, you'll encounter auto ships. Neutral is Federation backing will be supplied with a neutral ASB. I don't know what that means. And I think we're good. Proceed. Separatists are NG. Threat level medium-low for the rebels. They aren't huge friends of the Federation. They usually like to keep to themselves. The Separatists were refused support against the oppressive Harmony NG. They were trying to leave the collective. You know, you must be assimilated. Unlike many other sectors, there are no ships in sight at the entry beacon. The Separatists like to enjoy individual lives and feel no need to protect the sector from intruders. We will do a salvage run once per sector, might as well do it now. A little bit of extra freebies. There's a Zoltan store and our merchant friend. We have nothing else to do, so we'll just jump downwards. ASB in a fleet catch will target you and your foe. Interesting. You catch 2 Separatists on the nearby ship squabbling over something about an augment. You hail them. Yes, greetings, we have obtained an object. The purpose is unknown and our desire to keep it as 0. Take this junk. Advanced ventilation. They don't suffocate. So we have an augment for advanced ventilation. The augment is life support prioritizes your crew. Refilling oxygen faster in rooms with crew. Requires the system to be powered, scales with power. Can I internally install this one? Install an internal upgrade, onboard tech. No. So we can't install this augment. We have to hold on to it if we want to keep it. We don't need it, so I'm just gonna sell it when we get to the merchant, probably. I would like to go to the merchant. Merchants are fun. Well, this merchant is fun. Yes, that's totally fine. It's an Autos ship Zoltan. Wait, we suggest you avoid the auto ship, it's broken. You notice the separatist ship that hailed you hiding behind asteroids. The Zoltan auto ship is barreling towards you. Well, why would the Zoltans have an auto ship? Before combat, if you want, you can also do a quick thing. 1 hull repair for 4 scrap if you want it, 1 missile, 1 drone part. So if you really do desperately need something, you can get it. But we don't have anything that we need to do. Our pilot has been taken over. It's a level 2 mind control system. I don't think he can break the piloting system, but we can always send over the NG, and he can just nanotank. The enemy ship here, we don't need the particle beam. We'll go for just raw damage, I guess, and just auto fire. All we gotta do is dodge. Is that a 2-shot laser? No, it's a 1-shot laser. It just does 2 damage. They literally cannot hurt me. So a part of me is thinking, what if I just like throw everyone into the med bay and then dodge? Well, I can't dodge if I have my crew out. I'm just gonna kill him. Why are you not healing? Oh, we'll do the auto heal later. Let's take him out first. I don't care, man. Oh, I can't nano him anymore. Used to be able to do that. You could nano your crew when they are mind controlled. Hey, stop shooting him. All right, annoying ship. We should upgrade our weapons, but I want to get a scrap recovery arm too. They jump away, leaving you with the wreck. I see why others get that much enjoyment out of watching gladiatorial combat. That wasn't that gladiatorial. Now, yep, just power up the med bay, everyone instantly heals without having to micro the crew. That's pretty nice. It can probably be abused, but honestly, I don't care. That's just too convenient. Let's do ship. 1, 2, 3, over. Very convenient. Augment with an X next to it can be internal. Good to know. It would seem that these NG are separatists. Federation, we request aid in search for traders. We require supplies. It's a Harmony NG ship, an original NG, but separatists are on the ship masquerading as the Harmony crew. So we will use our separatist crew who can rat them out. It would seem that our goals may be currently compatible. Would you be willing to make an exchange? We assure you that would be benefit. We can get murder bots. I can't afford the murder bots. Oh no, I wanted murder bots. Power up the medbay and kill enemy crew. That would have been sick. Although no ship is located at this beacon, a single separatist NG beams aboard the bridge. He wastes no time to ask if he may scan your body, wishing to shape his form into the shape of yours. Scan the NG. You wish for me to become identical to my current state? I fail to understand this logic. I will find someone of higher intelligence to scan. All right, you know, I don't know what you want. Be a plant. NG ship emitting the distress are already destroyed. The separatists responsible focus on me. Okay, we're gonna fight some NG. Let's do it. Oh look, you actually can take out my shields because you have 2 different ion weapons, so They also have medbots and drone booster. I do like being able to see the enemy, like, internal bonus equipments on board the screen. Because in standard FTL, NG ships had medibots, but you just couldn't tell. I want to see what's happening aboard their ship. Do I want to go over to a particle beam? I probably do. They're really good at repairing. Oh, they have repair drones. We're not going to be able to kill the crew. We just got to kill them. I can't believe this one NG managed to destroy the other NG. 34% damage. Weapon does 15. Particle beam does none. I literally cannot kill the crew. I'm not even gonna try. Just gonna murder him. Goodbye. We get scrap. And we need 5 more for a scrap recovery arm. Let's go over here. Ah, stranger, so good to see you. I will sell you missiles. And then buy probably nothing. You're gonna sell me Orchid missile launcher weapons. Kernel. Heavy kernel. Kernel weapons have a chance to replicate ammunition. This one, for instance, for 1 power, you get 1 damage, but a 50% chance to not use ammo. And a good breach chance. You get spore guns. Two power, 4 system damage, 60 crew damage. Excuse me. Chain Spore. Elite Spore. Can aim at your own ship? Oh, because they're bombs. Oh, I see. So these are the missile launchers, these are the bombs. 2 power for 4 system damage and 60 crew damage is not bad, but we only have 1 missile anyways, and we already have weapons that can kill crew. So I don't think we need it. I think I'm gonna sell advanced ventilation and adaptive ion. Just stockpile some. Oh, there's another page. Cerebral Cloud, welcome. Nice to see we're on 5.5. Indeed, it's been a while since I've played Multiverse. We got a Crystal Heavy Mark II, 2 power, 1 shot, 4 damage, shield piercing. Whew, that's a lot of damage. Neural Crystal, much faster rate of fire. Good. Oh, Crystal Heavy guaranteed breach chance. Crystal Heavy Mark II Elite. How's this any different? 1 additional shield piercing. Okay, so for 2 power, 1 shot, same charge time, 4 damage, 4 hull damage, 60 crew damage, 2 shield piercing, locks down the room when hit. Breach chance 100%, stun chance 80% for 3 seconds. There's also sentry guns. Induce panic in the enemy crew, causing them to avoid it for 20 seconds as long as they have another system to flee to. It uses missiles, but it fires a sentry. Decreases enemy and increases ally maximum health. And the cryo decreases enemy crew speeds. The effects are nullified in the presence of fires. I wonder if that's like a bug that they had to work around. So they're like, just make it frost-based. So I'm tempted to buy a Crystal Heavy weapon. 2 shield piercing and 4 damage, guaranteed breach chance is pretty sick. 17 seconds. It's a bit long of a charge time, but oh yeah, and disables abilities of crew. There's a few things that do that in the game, especially useful when dealing with like spiders and also other units I can't remember the names of. I'm very tempted to buy this. That's a good weapon. Like, we could sell Burst Laser Mark 1, but it's 1 power for 2 shots. We could sell the flak. We could sell the, I don't want to sell any of these guns is the problem. Like, I could buy this, but I like the setup that we have. We have good shield punching power right now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 shots already. Do we really need a crystal heavy? We might get a weapon that would benefit from having this paired with it later, but it's slower and these weapons are fast. I think I'm just gonna save my money, upgrade my own weapon system a little bit, and just be like, yo, I have, you know, let's get this particle beam online at some point. I didn't buy. One more jump and then we'll buy the thing that I forgot about immediately. The scrap recovery arm. Separatists usually prefer isolation. Though a rare example of a separatist colony is hosted on a nearby planet, this distress beacon appears to be originating from the planet's surface. We've been infected by a deadly virus. Casualties are over 1/4 of the population. Can you assist? Huh? So this is one where I'm confused. Why would we send down our separatist when they have a separatist virus? We would want to send down a different crew member, like a human, who would not be able to be infected by the virus, right? Sometimes the blue event options in Multiverse are not positive. They just mean you have special crew members for the event. Your NG is sent down, they successfully find the virus and purge it from the systems. Oh. Okay, well, like, that doesn't make any sense. There's a corresponding event where a human colony, you can send down an NG because they can't get the virus. That makes sense. I wouldn't want to send down my own NG. Why, they could just remotely access the systems, you know? They're robots. They're robots. Yeah, or sometimes you get lucky, sometimes you don't. An MV drive is jumping into the system. It's a Multiverse Renegade. There are some random multiverse enemies that you can encounter in the game. They usually give you unique events or loot. You're the Federation ship that the rebels put a bounty out for. How lucky we are to find you here. Give over your flight plans or else things will have to get rough. We're gonna fight them, but I'm also curious. Why not just give them fake flight plans? We've done it before. We could do it again. All right, we're gonna fight them, and we're gonna try to kill the crew. Oh my God, that's a Combat Drone Mark II, cryo weapon, and burst laser. We gotta take out their weapons ASAP, their drones specifically. I need to, we're also mind control. Crap, okay, you go there, Nano, you go there, power up the shield system. That's a long path to get to the damn shield room. And we're gonna take out their weapons first. And their drone. This is where it's gonna be a little bit rough. Okay, we're okay. They did lock down one of our rooms, but that's not too bad. The drone does need to go though. It took 1 point of damage on that, that's not too bad. Take out their weapons. Good. Now, we bought ourselves a little bit of time. You can still man rooms, right? You can. They have Alanius, which will not be able to be killed via deoxygenation. They also have Lost Sons and a Brickman. Can we kill the crew of this ship? If we start enough fires, the Lanius will die. You again. Would take a long time to happen. Okay. That's pretty nice. Usually if you kill the crew of these ships, you have a better chance of getting whatever the special equipment is. So I am tempted to try to go for it. I'm gonna increase the speed here a little bit. They're trying to get their drones back online, but we will take out their drones with the next shot. Okay, normal speed. Okay, we gotta take out all of their stuff. Okay, their mind control is still online. You son of a... Stop it! But we can take out most of their systems. Right now, I'm just trying to destroy systems as much as possible. We'll worry about the crew in a bit. I don't know how we're gonna kill the crew though. They're all wounded because there's no oxygen. But we need more than that. And we can micro our... There we go, fire. We can micro our weapons so that we fire one laser and then shoot the particle beam. Good way of keeping the systems down without doing hull damage. Crank it up to level 2 on speed. And keep everything locked down. And anytime we can start a fire, that's damage that we are going to need to be able to do to the Lanius to kill him. This could take a while. This could take a while, but it will work. It's guaranteed to work eventually. All of your systems are now off, so... Whoa! They got that back online? What the heck? Whatever. Oh right, they don't have any shields. Well, whatever, you know, we didn't take hull damage. We're just chilling right now. We did kill a Lanius. That's pretty, or we did kill a Rockman. We're gonna kill the other Rockman. Now it's just Lanius, who's really having a hard time. Toggle speed via backtick? Nope. Use the burst. I don't want to... Well, now we can. Now that he has 30 health, the burst will kill him without destroying the ship. You've sent another crew of renegades to the great multiverse in the sky. You hope this doesn't end up being you someday down the line instead. We murdered them, but we didn't get any unique loot. We did kill the Rook, though, this weird brick ship with a little face on it. All right, good stuff. A murder most foul has been completed. Let us now install the scrap recovery arm. Cool. So now we have the scrap recovery arm. It's as easy as that. It appears you've discovered a harmony link. These massive planet-sized structures are made up of trillions of nanobots and then transmit a strong signal to all of the Engi in the sector. However, it appears this one is no longer functional, likely sabotaged by the Separatists that took control of the sector. A planet-sized structure should have more than a trillion nanobots. It should have, like, quintillions of nanobots, probably. Separatist vessel is analyzing the link. Hail them. I don't have any missiles. All right, see you later. They're gonna blow it up. They blew it up! The humanity! Should be the same key as tilde. That would be backtick, but no, it does not change the time. 2 ships are fighting. One belongs to the Harmony, one is the Separatists. Hail the ships. Side! We'll side with the Separatists because they're here. This is their sector. Federation has broken the truce. Notoriety increased with the Harmony. This is important. We will have relations with, not relations, but relationships. Well, not relationships, we have notoriety with the different factions of the universe here. It's maintained for the current run, and if it gets too high or too low, events will change. Harmony might not like us anymore if we go to their systems later. If we piss off the Federation, then even Federation ships might not like us. We are, after all, not even from this universe. We're just passing by. Is this that kind of mod, says the Null. Relations. Should I notify Visa? Oh, how to stay relevant. What a great joke. What a great joke you made there. What a jokester you are. Okay, I'm just gonna fight these ships here. The heck is this? Defense drone, solid targeting, shoots down missiles and asteroids. They have a lot of ion damage yet again. Lots of ion all the time. Ion all the time. I still have my particle beam online too. I guess we're using this. Should probably go for the weapons then. Let's go for the weapon, oxygen, medbay, shields. We did take hull damage from that ion hitting, unfortunately. Oh, and from that one, the shields didn't come back in time? Boo. This is a fight where we need to kill them. We could technically kill the crew, it would just take forever. The NG are really good at repairing. I just need to do damage. So just start shooting. I don't like how the piercing weapon is out of sync. Me a jokester? I'd never. You would and you do. I guess I can fire on like 2 different systems. There we go. We get a crew member, L6437. Welcome aboard. He also gave me some scrap, which did not get increased by the scrap recovery arm. Am I missing something? Feel like it should have. I can't do the exit, but I could do this beacon by jumping up to the top. FTL soundtrack goated, says Jonah. Yes, very good soundtrack. Ben Prunty, good job. Help us with killing the hostile ship and we will delay the fleet. Rebel auto scouts. Their AI is less than satisfactory. Always getting lost. Now we must deal with lost ship in the sector. Will you help? Agree to kill the auto ship, refuse the offer. They didn't ask me to kill it. They asked me to find a lost ship. It's trying to escape and that you must kill it before it can. Oh, well, I guess maybe they are telling me to kill it. They weren't telling me to kill it though. They were just telling me to find the lost ship or save it or something. They have a lot of weapons though. It's a rough enemy ship here. Let's go straight for their weapon system. I don't like, the fact that they have high-powered weapons. Now let's go for their, let's say, piloting. We shut down their drone, so that's offline temporarily. Our oxygen level is fine. We have the orchid. We're at 99%. We should be good. You got punked. They installed a crap recovery arm. No! My only weakness! Crap! Ash and Ran, welcome. Oh, some FTL, some Multiverse 5.5.1. There we go. Oh, right, Engie. Contact them. Fleet delayed by 2 jumps. We can do that extra beacon now. Boom, boom. We have L6437 who's gonna go into the shield room, I think. Everyone's good. 45 scrap. I would like to get 60 scrap for the next weapon. Ashen Ren says, I played space stuff with Warhammer Rogue Trader. I suppose. Would you like a map? Sure. Haha! Before the map data begins to download, an error occurs, your computer stays shut down. Okay. I mean, it didn't actually affect my combat prowess here. I should be able to murder you still. I still have not played a Rogue Trader. Tritter. Is that an ion? Is that a 1 damage ion? I mean, I don't think you can kill me. Oh, it's literally just this guy. He doesn't even have an O2 system. Can I even kill him? One thing I don't like is that the text for the active ability here is not the same as the text of the active ability here. This very explicitly says immune to fire, suffocation, and mind control. So I can't kill him without being on board their ship or hitting him with 7 shots. If I'd hit him with 7, well, does he take less damage from being shot? No, he takes less damage from crew combat. I should still be able to kill him then. Yes. It will literally just take 7 shots. Okay. And I can't use the piercing, it has to be the burst. It's gonna make this be a bit of a long combat. You know what we could do? We could particle beam the rest of the ship. He won't be able to go out and repair anything, but we'll be able to take out their weapons. Not like we need it. And in fact, getting the additional, like, crew training seems fine. What if we, put you in there? Who's on shields? You're the new guy on shields. We could sit here for 100 years and just farm out burst lasers, I guess. Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! Pew pew! I guess I like having the extra, you know, time speed up option. All right, well, we got him. 62 scraps. We can get another weapon online. I would like that, because then we can have piercing, particle beam, and flak. We're almost out of fuel. We do need to go to a shop soon. Do something aboard the ship. There's nothing to do. We could repair the hull. It's a little bit more cost effective doing it here than before combat. This is the long range beacon. We can optionally do nothing, or we can get a normal random event from exploring. So we'll do a normal random event. We find ourselves low on fuel. I don't have any fuel to give you, so no. I could repair the hull, I could use drone parts. 7 for 7. I mean, if you're desperate, you're desperate. We're gonna leave. We're gonna go to Mantis Domain. Let's fight some mantises. You've entered hyperspeed. It must be an interesting life as a civilian who never leaves their home planet. It's a tough choice, sure, but the life of a traveler is one you'd never pass up. I don't like some of the writing in Multiverse because it's putting way too much lore and reasoning and emotion behind you playing the captain. Like, you playing the captain, not the person in the pilot chair, but the god entity that you are with the hand that selects units and moves them about. You go down and do like events and whatnot. And I would much prefer it if I'm just like an observer watching what's happening aboard the ship, because it changes that player character from not being a part of the story to being a part of the story. And I would much prefer to just be consistent with FTL original. Proceed to the Free Mantis. Medium-low rebel threat. They are friendly. It's just Mantis. Free Mantis, loyal, exceedingly loyal to the Federation. We help them become free. They have a pheromone addiction because they have to... I don't know why they have pheromone addiction. If I was a Mantis, I would love pheromones. While disorganized, we can all agree that this sector must be kept free of control from the Mantis Hive. As a guard ship protects the beacon, they don't disturb you though. Contact them. Hello. They struggle at grammar and proper dialect, but the crew on the nearby ship manages to get an understandable and chipper welcome. They love the Federation, we are human. Hey, could you give us some assistance? Yes, sure, thank you. We could fight them. You do get guaranteed loot if you take out the ship, but it'll also piss off the locals. The heck is this? Argeon Transport. And our Argeon smuggler spins you a tale of dangers in the open galaxy before pushing the wares. What is Argeon? Aquarian for merchants of the fine silk is a massive interdimensional smuggler operation led by a wealthy Aquarian named Occam. It is rumored they have a second mysterious co-founder, but they have long since left the picture. Or that's probably a quest. They have a black market, okay. Tikaka, Pirate Clan, look. You'll get to learn more about them if you do the quest line for them. They're smugglers. We can attack them. They do have a clone bay, a couple of small weapons, 1 bar of shields. We have good ways of disrupting their systems though. We could probably just kill the crew and then take whatever their stuff is. Free Mantis use synthetic pheromones as a replacement for the natural pheromones. Yeah, but they're still Mantis. They're not biologically different from the hive mind, are they? I guess maybe the pheromone is used to mind control the mantises. Sounds a lot like the rock people, doesn't it? Let's fight them. The only responsible course of action is to take these guys down and take their stuff. Burst, piercing, particle beam, all online. They have a bomb and 1 ion weapon. Good effing luck, my dude. Let's get our weapons recharged a little bit faster. And we dodge the bomb, which is perfect. Okay, so piercing laser, go for their weapons first. Particle beam is gonna go for just lots of different sections of their ship. And go for their shield system. So let's try to take out their weapons and... We should take out the bomb. Oh, they're gonna take out my weapon system. Annoying. We don't need the piercing though. We can take that offline. You guys can stay here and get that repaired immediately. Let's beam their weapons and piloting. We're not gonna kill any crew for the time being, so we'll just take systems offline. Started a fire. Their vamp weed is, they take more damage from fire. They did get their bomb back online. The ship might be very hard to kill the crew of, I'm realizing. Because we don't really have a lot of ways of hitting a lot of rooms. The ship is very well oriented in such a way that my beam can't really take out a lot of systems. Speed UI variant 2 should let you speed it up to plus 99 if you have VSync and frame limit off. A good way of training your crew very quickly, I suppose. I think I'm okay for now. Yeah, let's just keep the weapons offline, I guess. Started another fire. I mean, if we kill the vamp weed, eventually we can punch through, right? Bomb did go off. Let's go in there and repair that. I think I'm just gonna have to kill the crew, because I can't really take out... Sorry, I'm gonna have to kill the ship. I can't really take out the crew right now. Like, I could go for 3 rooms, I guess, technically. It's not really gonna do anything. They have enough crew that they can get the repairs done. Although we are slowly killing them with fire. This guy heals though out of danger, which is unfortunate. But like, keep the fire damage coming. Eventually, maybe we can kill some plants. Killed one crew member forever, and if we take out their O2, they're trying to get away. They still have an oxygen system and they have plants, so it's not like we can take out their O2 permanently. I'm not gonna let you get away. That's just embarrassing. I will keep trying to murder you though. Their weapons are back online again. I hate that. Started more fires, but the fire, when it pops the hull, they're gonna die. They died. Are we gonna take 1 hull damage? We're not gonna take 1 hull damage. Let's heal, thank you. Very handy. Go back to your rooms, open all interior doors, and let's move on. We need 1 more way of, like, killing crew. Asteroid field. Nah, I'd rather not. Need to go to a shop and buy fuel. It's a rebel ship. Blaster fire batters your defenses and the rebel ship moves into attack. All right, well, I think we'll just do the same thing we've been doing. This is a better ship layout for killing the crew. Just take out their shields, their weapons, their O2, their piloting, take it all out. They're not gonna be able to do anything. Whatever. They even already have a fire in their oxygen room. You're screwed. You're Scrooged. Hold on. Hold on. Jackson Pants, thank you for the gift sub to the Nor. Caca. It's better than Chris, right? Fool. How come I don't see my little bullet dudes next door names in chat? That's not a setting on my side, is it? Oh, never mind. Now one appears. There you go. People are slacking. Caca on their own subscriptions. What the heck? The rebel medic went through and activated a heal bomb. Oh, they have engineers too. They're better at repairing. These guys might be a little bit more problematic to get killed, but I can still take out your weapons. And start more fires. We're gonna kill these people. It's gonna feel good. Sherbet, welcome. Hey, Multiverse, and definitely not Brazilian. Good old FTL. Good old FTL that's new FTL. Because it's Multiverse. Wow, they actually managed to get the shields back online. And the medic doing what a fine job. A fine job indeed, keeping the ship alive. I wish you wouldn't. Please go repair your shield room. Oh, you idiot. What a fool. Now he's thinking, oh, wait a minute, I should probably repair this, huh? There you go, you can't heal anyone now. Do the medics, do they still have the ability to heal people as they're dying? For every rebel you kill, you like to think, of all the Federation officers and civilians you've indirectly saved. Another full crew of rebels dead. Another crew of innocents saved. I don't like this writing either. It's saying the same thing twice. 26 is 28 scrap. Everyone go back to your rooms. I would like to work on the next shield bar. I think I'm also just gonna get sensors level 2. That way I don't have to micro my crew around. I can just have sensors. And we'll go up. Are there still paragraphs of text to read? Yes! An automated satellite rests nearby with an auto guard protecting it. The satellite spots you and alerts the guard. Destroy the guard or destroy the station. Destroy the guard. Be prepared to attack the guard, knowing that the satellite will be helpless without protection. They have a cloak and a mind control. Excuse me. Yeah, I'll let you do 1 damage to my engines and then I'll repair the damage. I don't care. They have a bomb launcher though and a fire beam. Bomb launcher's annoying because it could really disrupt my ability if it hits like shields or weapons. It didn't, fortunately. We're gonna go for shields first with the piercing. Then we can go for weapons. Oh, we disrupted their weapon right when it fired. And then we can go for particle beam, taking out everything that's important. Great, and now they can't shoot at all. So I'll just go repair my med bay. And we have to destroy the ship anyways, we might as well keep firing. It's not like we can do anything else. Might as well just, you know, fire this, and fire this, and fire this. We're gonna put holes in this bad boy. When the guard dead, you can fire at the station from a distance and take it down. You scrap both. Dun, dun, dun. Disp says, Bezos won't get a whiff of my credit card. Fair enough. You know, maybe one day I'll start streaming on Pornhub. A free mantis ship hails you, its weapons raised boastfully in pride of its latest kill. 2 wrecks, both formerly rebel ships, drift nearby. Oh, hell yeah! Go Mantis. Have you seen the latest kill? We hope to make proud. You, Federation, you've protected us. Given us home when we had nowhere to go, you save us. We are forever grateful. We offer you a slave from this pitiful rebel ship. I will accept your slave. 2 free Mantis guards come on board and throw the rebel officer onto the ground. They wave happily with their sharpened claws and bid you farewell. We get Willow the human. Okay, it's a human. See, here's the thing that I find funny. In normal FTL, you never accept rebels. They will always betray you. But I was kind of thinking that maybe there would be a little bit of betrayal here, like he'd get on board the ship and you know, break something, or maybe he'll be like, save me from these crazy mantises. Work for me, okay. No, he's just just a person. We got Willow. Hey, Willow, how you doing? Welcome aboard. You can go probably in the door room for now. We can just chill out in there. That's fine. Yo, man. Also, we should probably name people. I haven't been doing that. I kind of forgot and didn't want to. So let's see. Plant. You could be Jaxie Plants. Human, you can be username. You've decided to, or you've helped to make me decide to play more FTL. Good job. Quark, welcome. FTL, I love the OST. Kaka, it's a good soundtrack. Welcome, Quark. You know what, Willow, you're Quark. AKA Rebel Scum. Welcome aboard. And then we got Maxwell, who's Potok. Does it end with a 3? I'll just do Potok. And who's our last dude? And you know what? Disp. I got your gift, and thank you very much. It totally worked. It's 3. There you go. And you're absolutely right. Bezos didn't get your credit card, but you still supported me, and I appreciate it. There you go. We got 5 people on the ship. Let's do this. I'm just here so I don't get fined, says Quark. You're here so you don't get eaten by mantises. Renegades and mercenaries rarely get along. To the mercs, the renegades lack honor and distinction. The Syndicate brings them. The nearby ship seems to have taken that difference personally and lunges towards you. Okay, they have a medic, a teleporter, a medic, a weird snake, and a rock man. They're gonna be sending over 2 people. The medics are gonna be left behind. We're gonna kill the crew on this one because they have a nice spot to do that. We can damage multiple systems. Weird missile launcher and weird heavy laser. Don't know what to do with those. In the med bay, oh, perfect. Idiots, absolute idiots. Okay, we're gonna go for the weapons. We're gonna turn on our med bay. Almost forgot about that. Now they have 2 bars of shields, so the particle beam's gonna have a harder time punching through. But by destroying their teleport system, hey, I can kill their crew. Imagine that. Lovely. All right, these people are dead. Go back to the rooms, open the doors, turn on the dinosaurs. Burst piercing particle beam. Oxygen's currently offline. Let's give them something else to deal with. Oh, what a shot. What a shot. There you go, more fires, I love it. Now they can heal each other with their active ability, Kevin Fish and Nausea, but we can still take out their systems piecemeal. You have to, I want to keep the O2 offline, and you're trying to repair the shield system. Why don't we try to despawn fires? Yeah, there you go. Keeps them busy. And that breach will prevent them from getting the O2 repaired, hopefully. They're gonna try. They're gonna try to get stuff repaired. They're not gonna be able to, though. I just want to keep them hurt at all times. I don't want them to get the shield room on. Good, 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 good. Getting consumed could be a fine in some societies. I guess if you had like multiple arms, it's like, it's your turn to lose an arm today. Don't worry, it'll grow back. Boy, they really do love healing themselves running past each other in the hallways. Hi, Nausea. Hi, Fish. Are you still dead? Yep. Damn. It's like, stop healing and start dying. They're almost there. There we go. Hey, they even repaired the O2 system. I can walk aboard the ship now. You can decide the fate of their ship. Oh, we actually did shoot their system again. Well, we didn't get any special loot out of that, unfortunately, but there is a store, and I do need to go to a store to buy fuel. It's a match made in heaven. NG Store. Search for Harmony agents and rebel sympathizers. Well, we have an old rebel aboard our ship. Is that going to be a problem? No, it's just a human. They don't care. Run a salvage mission. We haven't done that yet. Got some scrap. We have drones. Pest drone, radiation drone, does crew damage, and creates breaches. Radiation creating breaches is real powerful. Overcharge drone. Maximum of 5 layers, cooldown 8, 10, 13, 16, 20. Like, the more shield you have, it takes longer to power up. And a manager drone, it occupies a crew person slot in a room. So you can have them, like, man the shield room. It's kind of nice. Could get a drone. Comes with a doctor drone. Doctor drone, doctor drone. Calling Dr. Drone. We got a mantis. Another mantis. An NG. And weapons, including the Kamayari. A potentially incredibly powerful beam weapon, adapting to its environment. Damage increases by 1 every time you fire it with no limit. 4 power, 18 seconds, 2 damage increases by 1 every time it fires. Very slow, but eventually it can literally kill any ship. Phase pierces all shields, dealing ion damage for the first layer of shields, as well as additional ion damage. Phasers pierce all shields, dealing ion damage to the shields and to whatever you hit. So if you shoot shields, it'll do 2 ion damage to a shield room. Base 2 is not even that bad for a laser. 4 power, though, is hard to justify unless you have conservative weapons backing it up, or you have, like, cloak and hack. You can dodge forever. Yari launcher? Kamayari. Kamayari Yari, ha. I'm tempted to buy a drone system. We have a defense drone, so we can shoot down missiles. It's actually not a bad idea. We'd also get the manager drone. I wouldn't be able to afford it unless I sell this. But with the manager drone, we can man a system if we need it. Yeah, if you can stall big cloak and drones and hacking, Yari can kill anything. I like to do damage quickly. And we have nothing that really synergizes with it, with the slow damage. I think we'll go for drones. And we actually do have enough for the manager drone. It also provides power. Requires no power, provides power. Very interesting. I don't think we need a doctor drone. Can be used as a boarding drone. I guess we can shoot it onto the enemy ship to stop them from repairing stuff, but I think I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna buy the manager and then equip the defense drone, and now we have an extra drone that also just provides power. So we can put it in the engine room, you know, nothing wrong with that. And then if we ever have to move Jaxi plants, what a great name, we can. And we can also use the defense drone. We have 10 drone parts. I need to buy fuel. I almost forgot about that. That would have been silly. Let's jump. I could have sold the augment that we have too. Whatever. Being hailed by free mantis, save us from these rebels. Defend them. I hate rebel scum. They've got it's like a burst missile launcher, can fire up to 5 shots. Because they didn't fire it immediately, we can just take the weapon offline. Oh, right, extra shield power. It's 2 missiles. I'm just gonna let them come in. We dodged them both. Unlikely, but I accept it. Actually, the particle beam can't get through. Might be a good time for a flak, but we'll just fire the piercing weapon first. So it'll be like piercing, then burst. There we go. Now we can shoot in. And they're screwed. Their ship's on fire. I know you have a med bay. Eventually, you might want to try to go to that med bay. That day's not today, apparently. It's a particle beam. I kept reading fart beam, says the Nor. Yes, I'm farting on them. Creating fires with my explosive farts. Kept figuring your crap recovery arm snatched it up somehow. Hey, it's legal. Okay. We're gonna take out the med bay. Hey, a breach in the med bay. You'll never heal again. You fool! Okay, I think they're dead. Especially because we didn't burn the piloting system. Well, the shield room might not even burn completely, which is ideal. I love watching, you know, Speed 2. I love watching him just burn to death. Contact the Mantis. More scrap. Thank you very much, Mantis friends. Shields might be next. We need shields. Yeah. It would be good to have. We can do a few more jumps. MV Drive is jumping in. The colonizer. Rebel captain appears on the vid screen chewing on a squirming bowl of young orchids. While tracking you down, we ran out of food. Now I'm stuck eating these gross baby things. Please just let me kill you so I can find some food that doesn't cry when I bite it. Why have that in the game? That's such a weird line of... Someone wrote that and put it in. All right, come aboard. Who are you? A rebel and a rebel. Well, this is why we have a optional manager drone to manage. Their weapons are pretty nasty. But with only a heavy laser, they can't really do any damage. They're pretty bad at combat. They're gonna try to retreat pretty shortly. Oh, they're not gonna be able to retreat. Perfect. I will just send in other people to kill you. Wait, how did you do damage to me? Oh, you've got your burst laser online. How did that They healed! They've got a medic. Okay, this might take longer than I thought. There we go. Now their weapons are down completely. They're gonna try to get their teleporter online, and they will succeed, which means that these guys will leave my ship. I wanted to kill him, but I can't. All right, let's take out their shield room. Something like that. There we go. Lots of damage, lots of fire. I was kind of hoping I could keep their crew on my ship and kill them, but wasn't able to do that in time. I've got a lot of crew in there repairing now. Could hit them. Like, they're all in the same damn room now. Maybe let him repair it once, then fire in a piercing. Killed one. We can fire in occasional shots, that's fine. I just want them not to get this system repaired. So more fires is ideal. Perfect. We're gonna burn them out. I'm gonna burn you all. You're dead to me. Writer's badly disguised vor fetish says disposable. Don't phrase it like that. I don't know how you could phrase it. It's just like, the writing in Multiverse always has to describe everything they're describing. Like, the dialogue describes a man standing there eating a bowl of baby orchids, and then he's like, I'm eating these bowls of baby orchids because you made me. And it's like, don't even acknowledge it. Just put it in there as a detail, and then don't make it the focus of what you're writing. It just doesn't come across very elegantly. We got an engine disabler augmentation. Disables enemy engines, weakening them by 2 bars, uses 2 power, 1 fuel, lasts 45 seconds. That is something to sell. Did you know the rebels are evil? Yeah, that too. It is very much like, look at how evil I am. I'm eating babies. They're called Zitzlers? I forget. You receive a hail not long after jumping. At last, I thought our detour would be the death of us, but now that you're here, things are starting to look up. I don't need to disable your engines. You're not trying to flee. You're trying to board me with one dude who's real bad at his job because he's walking into a room that has no oxygen in it. I don't know why you would want to do that. But you did, and now you're dead. Okay, they have a fire beam and a heavy laser of some sort. It's It's just a one-shot heavy laser. What do I care? I'm just gonna wait for my particle beam. He's gonna teleport away. Don't even bother. Okay, their weapons are out. We're gonna try to keep their med bay out, although their shield room needs to get hit again too. I guess let's start destroying the rest of the ship first. Keep the fires going, and then we'll worry about Medman. Take out their O2. Start there. Come on. Hey, perfect. You boarded me again, you fool! You foolish fool! Okay, we're gonna kill you this time. I'm not gonna let you get away. Except you are gonna get away. Well, no, your teleporter's wounded. Oh, we got him! Took a minute. We got him. Okay, now we take out the med bay. Particle beam is nice. Gazar, welcome. Your last FTL upload on YouTube reminded me how good FTL is, and I will definitely replay it. That's why Because Username and Mother of Zerg started playing FTL again, and that got me realizing, oh man, I miss FTL. It's a great game. Multiverse, you know, it's been having updates, and now's a good time, I think, to jump back into it so I can explore the new content and just be reminded of how good of a game it is. It is fantastic. There you go, we got some scrap. Power up the med bay. That's very convenient. 103 scrap. At 120, we can get shields. We'll try to save up, I think. We're only in Sector 3, my God. Bit of a long run, but that's Multiverse in a nutshell. There's a rather large gathering of Manta ships nearby. You don't know what's going on, but it looks important. As you assimilate with the crowd, you notice, see, like, as you assimilate with the crowd, I'm on a planet, me the character, taking part in this event. I would not leave the ship. As you assimilate with the crowd, you notice most of the ships are empty. All of the Mantis seem to have gathered in one large capital ship in the center. Or maybe it's a crowd of ships, but you do sometimes join a crowd on a planet. You come aboard. Okay, you are actually going aboard the crowd. Confident the free Mantis won't mind your presence, although any brash action would be extremely dangerous, you find yourself overlooking a large Colosseum-like structure, and in the center stands a Mantis wielding a blade over a human officer. Stick around and watch. We've got Captain Briggs of the Rebel Fleet. We kill him. He's not Captain Briggs. Okay, we should have, I guess, saved the officer. They would have let us take him. Take on the biggest ship to scare off the smaller rebels. Sure. Rebels are firing upon unarmed civilians. And a free Mantis ship escorting them. All right. We're fine. We don't need to do anything here. What are you? I think that's an ion drone. And they're sending over soldiers. Very unfortunate. Yeah, that's an ion drone. That's gonna be problematic. They also have 6 or so laser shots, also problematic. We took out one of their weapons, but we got hit in the process. We're not dodging the ion, unfortunately. This is gonna be a rough battle here. In fact, I think flak gun is what we should have powered up to begin with. We do need to take out their weapons and their shields, well, and their drones, really. We're okay. Piercing weapon is offline. It's not too bad. This damn drone is the problem. Holy heck, you are annoying. We're doing damage. They finally left. Get our stuff repaired. Get people healed up. Get the piercing weapon back online. God damn it. A bit of a nasty encounter, all things considered. Good lord. We need that next bar shields online immediately. After this combat, it's the next thing we're getting. There we go. Their weapons are completely offline now. The mother effer, he got in the room and healed me, or healed his friends. Now it's just the soldier online, but I'm still gonna kill him. They pissed me off. Okay. 30 scrap and a mantis. Thank you. Get the next bar shields online. Thank you. The medic for insult to injury. Like, you think it's gonna be an easy fight and then they just heal up to full. So we have a mantis, good at combat, also can get real fast with his pheromone ability. So, okay, it's actually not as fast as I thought it would be. I guess it just turns him into a big, like, combat buff, right? Save. Let's, I need power next. I need power. Explore. For 3 missiles, we can get 3 drone parts. Sure. That was useless. We could do the distress beacon, come back, and then fight through the rebels. That doesn't seem good. What was this system? Was it neutral? It doesn't matter. We're gonna jump. Lawless domain, sail, or Confederate work zone. I'm not gonna do sail. It's a very common event. We're gonna skip it. It was a little too cracked for most players beforehand. It was very fast. It must have debuffed it. Proceed to the Confederate sector, medium-low rebels. Vampweed Confederacy. Oh, not Rebel Confederacy. Of course. The Vampweed Confederacy, the Orchids. An unusual mix of allies and enemies. Request a waiver because of your mission. Sure, thank you. I'm not gonna fight them, I have 7 HP, I need to go to a shop soon. It's the merchant! Hello. He doesn't give me freebies if we're not in the starting sector, but I can still sell some missiles, which I don't need. Heavy ion charger, stun charger, phaser, energy cannon, chain energy. So phaser would allow us to ionize enemy systems, which at the very least will take out one of an enemy anything, like one drone, one weapon. It'll take out one of something. So it's not bad. We could like dump it for something, but I really like the equipment that we have. The particle beam has been allowing us to kill crew. We're gonna need stronger weapons soon, but I don't think these are it. I will sell the engine disabler. I wish I could buy repairs, but we cannot. What I can do though, buy power. And you know what? We should probably start powering up the engines. We need more dodge chance. Yeah, phaser is 2 ion damage to shield, but that's also still 1 bullet. Like, burst laser can take out 2 shields, so I'd still rather have that. Vampweeds are fighting us. They have a, looks like a light laser, some sort of a multi-shot light, maybe piercing laser, and then a heavy laser of some variety. Lots of different weapons that I don't know what they all do. Oh, this will be real nice. You know what? I'm just gonna send in the Mantis to kill you. Get out of there! Is he taking damage? No, he's not taking damage from his ability. He's just hurt. Our weapons are all online. Fire at will. Triple shot heavy laser system. Very glad I have lots of Are they all healing? More health, movement speed. If a medbay is present, they regain 1 HP per second. They are healing passively. Like, can we even take out the crew? I guess we could. Flak burst particle beam. Oh, they're boarding me in the medbay. Perfect. This is gonna be excellent murder. In fact, what do you think? Oh, excellent murder. Username says, I'm hoping you encounter the Star Grove. It's a unique sector added. I've been intentionally taking purple sectors, and I haven't found it yet. I'm sure there's a lot of new content that I have not seen that would be cool to see. Okay, we can finally get in here and start destroying their stuff. They take more damage from fire. So the particle beam should be extra effective here, and as long as we take out their medbay, they can't heal. Oh, they can heal passively. The medbay just has to be present, not powered. Interesting. That sucks. We'll still keep taking the stuff offline. Ignore that. Why did no one tell me that Multiverse updated, says Graph? Well, it's 5.5.1. I don't know when you last played it, but I played it at 5.3. I know that since then, orchids have been majorly reworked, so that'll be nice to see. Guess the bot's just down? No, it's not. Try again. Maybe you just were mistaken somehow. I was on 546. Well, now it's a good time to jump into it. Why? They have shields. You dummy. Excellent. Taking out the crew is going to be annoying because they can bring back the oxygen. What I need to do is start fires to kill them. That's the only thing that's going to be able to kill them. And as they keep healing, they keep trying to go into the rooms to repair them, but they can't because there's fires in the room. Their AI doesn't really know what to do. Not being able to put a fire in that room does suck a little bit. You love the Vampweed ship 4-room TP. I love a 4-room TP. All I need to do is just hit it with fire, and then we're good. You can't do anything. Your AI doesn't know what to do. It's screwed up. You keep trying to go into a room with no oxygen, taking damage, and then freaking out like, what do I do? This doesn't feel right, man. No fires? Come on. We failed 40% 3 times in a row. Do the math. Well, we failed 40% 3 times in a row, 3 times in a row. Which is... Oh, shields are up. Which is, 8, 64... 1 out of 512, roughly. If instead of 40, it's more than that. These guys are panicking hard. API error, my favorite. I wonder if one day I could go through and fix some of those. There we go. As long as there's fire, it fixes their AI. These guys are apparently radicals and nationalists, but in a court of law, you aren't sure that would hold as a defense. Not for me, for them. Okay, 52 scrap. I would like to save for fuel and repair. I would also like to get more dodge chance. We've been neglecting dodge chance. It's a Federation transport. We can sell them fuel. I'll sell you 4 fuel. They give me a map. So with the map, I know I can go to the store in 4 jumps. So we're gonna accumulate cash and go buy stuff. It ain't easy fighting work nowadays. The moral fiber of the galactic workforce has decayed. People don't want to work anymore. They don't show up. They're constantly demanding better pay while their productivity diminishes. It's a real pandemic. Won't you agree? The slaver stares at you, waiting for a response. Oh, not really. And that is why I'm excited to announce our brand new Loyal Workers program. Paid and provided for by Tikaka. That's a one of the smugglers. Founded originally by an exiled Suzerain during the onset of the Federation Mantis War. Something something. Their largest buyer remains the Hive. We're gonna attack the slavers. They boarded me with one person. It's the best thing that could happen. We can probably run in there and kill him real quick. Now, they have a shell. They can combust, do heavy damage to enemies and systems, and then restores health. They have a Rockman and a Vampweed. Rockman can be dangerous when you get the Rockman that can start fires. They have a human medic, another shell, an Engie. Very good ship for using the particle beam, but I think we need to do damage first. It's already charged. Let's just stick with it. Flak and Burst can punch through the shields. Let's kill this weird leech. Heal up as quickly as we can to prepare for the next wave. They only have a beam and an ion though, so this should be pretty straightforward. Like, as long as we get their crew separated and isolated, hopefully we can kill them pretty quickly. Okay, weapons are charged. I can kill their crew super easily, so we're gonna go for these rooms, including the teleporter, which is now completely offline. Many fires have been started aboard their ship. There we go, and their crew are, unfortunately for them, dying and dead. All right, excellent, excellent. We're gonna keep their systems offline. You take double damage from suffocation, and the Rockman doesn't take fire damage at all, so he's gonna be a little bit problematic if we're trying to kill the crew. They do have 4 people alive, but we can destroy their systems very quickly. Repeating countdown that can set fires rather than immediately creating one. They nerfed the Lost Suns. I mean, in principle, it's the same though. Lots of fires, which are dangerous. Let's take out their weapons and medbay again. I'm just looking to do as much damage, start fires, take out the oxygen. It's gonna be hard to kill the crew, not impossible, just hard. Just need to start more fires. If we can start more fires, we'll be okay. You know, we can probably turn up the speed too. I don't think they can do too much damage to me. They're dying slowly. It's slow going, but it's working. They did get their O2 repaired. I don't like that. The problem is the medic, Rockman, Engie. It's a hard combination to knock out. I'm just gonna have to kill the crew. We killed many of them, but I don't think I can take out all of them. So, you should never have crossed me. Do we want a human? Vincent. I don't... Potok, have a good night. I don't think we need another human, so I'm gonna keep fighting him. We might get a human out of this, but I think we just need to kill the crew. I also need to stop the ion damage. Thank you. We get 29 scrap, that's fine. Let's, right, we're trying to find money for the store. I forgot, we definitely do not want crew. 2 NG on board the nearby vessel appear to be debating each other. You are reading the map wrong. The floral sector is here. This is Confederate space. I lack understanding. I was informed that Orchids welcome all peaceful refugees, or Confederates not. Orchids? Is this a harmony ship? Shouldn't they be in all, like, constant agreement? That's the whole point of it being a harmony ship. Is this separatists? Yes, they're separatists. I understand. Offer assistance? We were sent by the Harmony to calibrate a haywire Federation defense system. We became disconnected. We decided we did not wish to return. We were told that refuge for all life forms can be found here. Is this the correct sector? Separatist or floral? I'm a floral. Thank you. Here is a maintenance drone. I will sell that. We got free loot. Free loot. The Federation had its chance over a century ago, but still you cling to this galaxy as if you really represent anything but a dying age. Wait a minute, a century? So I'm not the same captain that originally piloted the FTL Victory, right? To Federation Victory? Or maybe they're referring to a different event that happened over a century ago. I don't know. Your stake at the Confederacy is long past nullified, so you might as well roll over dead and allow the inevitable to happen. Seemingly hoping to make rolling over dead more than a metaphor, the Coalition vessel attacks. I will fight you. You have a cloak. You have mantis buff, rock plating buff, slug repair buff. You got bombs. You're annoying. No teleporter though, thankfully. We're gonna go for piercing weapons to start with. We need damage. Good. Dodge the bomb. I don't know what this weapon is. I think it's just a multi-shot laser. 4 shots. It's powerful. So the weapons are mostly offline. They have a Rockman, a Mantis, a Slug, and an Amp. I think we can particle beam this. In fact, I want to piercing particle beam this. I think we might be able to do something. They're gonna cloak though. One damage to the piloting room definitely sucks. I could send in the NG to help with the repairs. They'll be fine. That one didn't breach, thankfully. Annoying ship. Hopefully they just run out of bombs soon. Okay, take out their oxygen. Weapons, and then we're going to rake this particle beam across their ship like maybe so. Oxygen offline is not a huge problem because we've got the Orchid. I'd still rather it be online, but... Hey, that bomb missed. Their weapons are finally offline. There we go. Just start more fires. And let's get this repaired. I love the name. I also love that Jaxie plants here can just go in there and not suffocate immediately. All right, we have a fire. Put out the fire. Oh my God, stop with your... When are you gonna run out of bombs? Do you have infinite bombs? That's their last bomb. They're finally out, thankfully. They're really trying to get that system repaired. All right, we're fine. People are slightly wounded, but they can't really do any damage to me, so I feel good right now. I just want to keep starting fires. Keep the oxygen out. Eventually, the Rockman will die to suffocation, as will the rest of the crew. Oh, the breach is so good. That's a problem for you. If one of the endings isn't the multiverse captain going back in time to make sure the original ending happens, I'm rioting, says the Nor. I hope so. That sounds like a great idea. I forget all of the endings in the game. There's a billion of them. I hope that's one of them. Okay, they will not get the systems repaired. They will die. They will die. I also should probably be speeding up the time more, but I keep forgetting it even exists. It's a hard habit to get into. Everyone gets healed up. 106 scrap. Let's go to the store. We need fuel. We need repair. Let's see what they're offering. And we will run salvage. Take the risk or just bring back one missile. Just bring back one missile. That's a bad option. Scythe, 2 power, 1 damage, big beam, 35 length. Sorry, 120 length, 35 speed. It's fast. Light laser mark 1. Not quite able to take down shields permanently, but it is very fast. Get hacking, backup battery, cloaking, defense drone, or doctor drone, maintenance drone. Speaking of, we don't need maintenance drone. We should maybe think about buying a gun. Light laser with a 70% breach chance is pretty good in addition to what we have. Like, it'll be able to breach systems if we need it. It can enable the particle beam to do damage. It can keep systems down or shields down permanently, especially if we get multiple light lasers. It's 1 power for 1 shot, but it's cheap, and I like cheap. Ion charges are good in vanilla. Wonder how good the stun ones are here. It says a username. 2 power, 6.5 seconds. It's about on par. What is it in vanilla? 1 power, 8 seconds? One power 10, something like that. But it's also a 8-second stun, so theoretically you can stun enemies permanently. I'm leaning towards the light laser, I really am. 4 seconds is not as good as I would want, but it's good for getting through super shields, good for killing ships, good breach chance. Doesn't do system damage, does not do crew damage though. Maybe I'm okay with what we got currently. Sounds dull. It's good though. We need to heal anyways. Let's heal up. Heal up to 20. And maybe we'll just work on upgrading our ship a little bit more. We would like, I think, more dodge chance. And we don't need oxygen. There you go. 40% base dodge chance, not too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Up and around. Do you smell that? It's the scent of murder on the horizon. Your corpse will make a fine decoration for my vessel, as a reminder for how old war should have ended. All right, yeah, sure, whatever. Whatever you say, Mantis scum. Why do you love boarding in a room that I can just vent? I'm not complaining, I love it, thank you. Mantis, get in there. Murder. It's your whole job, right? There he goes, murder. There he goes murdering again. Now come to me and be myrtleized. We will... probably shoot their weapons immediately. There they go, they retreated. Particle beam is ready to go. They do have an NG aboard their ship for repairs. I guess like an NG slave or something? I don't know. All your systems are offline though, so good luck, buddy. Fire and a breach in the same room is pretty gnarly. Bot, please, bot. I think there's like a 1 minute time cooldown on the quote. Apologies. Oh, the fires! Come on, he's got 8 HP. Oh, get screwed. Oh. The hard drive's spinning up, there it goes. It's amazing how much worse sounding the laser version of the particle beam is, no shield damage. Sounding? Oh, there's a laser particle beam. I haven't seen it, so. Well, I probably have seen it at some point. It's just been a while. Stay a while, unless I can kill you both. 45 scrap. I guess we can hold off. 1, 2, 3, 4. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can go down to the ships instead of up to unknown. Vamp weed, prepare to fight. Sure. Beam drone. Hey, as long as I have shields, I don't care. What the heck is this? Grazier drone? It looks like a mech armor suit. It looks like the legs that the power skeleton legs that let you carry more boxes in Death Stranding. What is this? Now again, vamp weeds are gonna be real annoying to take out, but we can take them out with fire. And we are burning through their systems pretty quickly. Yep. Their ship is quite on fire. Quite. Let's take out your weapons in medbay again. And I love more fire. If we dump all the O2 on the ship, then they're gonna be running around not able to actually accomplish anything, and then fires will slowly kill them. I need a fire beam. Like, I need to actually create more fire. I guess let's just make more fire if we can. Perfect. Keeps him busy. And thank you for spreading the fire. He's gonna leave the room. That's more fire. Eventually, when they run out of safe rooms, they're just gonna die because they can't flee anywhere. Perfect. Your turn. He's stuck. He doesn't know what to do. His AI is confused. What are you gonna do? 31 scrap, and we continue on. Confederate vessels protecting a loading platform with various assortments of cargo. From the looks of it, it'll all be shipping out soon. If you want to take advantage of this, you'll have to act quickly. That is, of course, if you're willing to risk losing the Confederacy's respect. Yes! I have no idea what this is. Let's do it. Notoriety with these people who you'll never see again after this sector. That's the thing about the notoriety system. Like, as long as you're not killing sector guards, no one cares in the long run. You leave and you don't come back. That was just a very quick beam. All right, so piercing first, then burst. Something like this. And then something like this. You know, let's double speed it. And let's... something like that. I should slow it down when I'm shooting. That'll help. Fortunately, it's just gonna take a long ass time to do anything against vampweeds. I wish I had one combat drone. Jaxie Pants says, I'm so sad I missed the Cuphead days. Cuphead was a great game. Cork says there's always YouTube. It's all up on YouTube, baby. No fire. Well, that's unfortunate. We're starting to get them. They're almost running out of health at this point. There we go. More fires. One's killed. Two's killed. You're dead. Perfect. While searching through the cargo, you're surprised to find a vampweed hiding in one of the shipping containers. Wait, please don't tell anyone I'm here. I need to get out of this sector. I'm a whistleblower that revealed corrupt practices in one of the corporations. And now they want me dead. I can be useful. Please get me out of here. Okay, Boreman. Don't Boreman me with your life story. We have people? We do have people. All right. So Mantis can be Funny Man Nor, because why not? And, you know, we can have Shin. Shinigami Ksa. Welcome aboard. All right, and Marines, we are leaving. There's a store. I don't really want to go to the store, though. I have nothing to buy. I'd rather just go to a node. We have 115 scrap. Shields is 210. We're on pace. We could also get another weapon at 185. Well, I guess for now, we'll keep going. Sorry, I had to alt-tab real quick. Is a free mantis like a free mason? I need to get into character here, says the Nor. A large scrapyard has been assembled, littered with scraps of factory rejects. A few vampweed ships are guarding it, but considering no one seems to be using it, maybe they'll let you in? Trust me, you don't want to go in there. The scrapyard is haunted by a ghoul that steals people's likenesses, and it speaks in riddles. There's a vagabond in the scrapyard, we can take care of it. No, it's not a vagabond, this is something supernatural. If I was a Greenleaf, I'd say it's a being from the afterlife, but this, I think it's just your ordinary demon. If you want to take the risk, we won't stop you. A demon? As a crew traverse the scrapyard in search of supplies and maybe a ghoul, you hear noises. Padjuk, make go. A large gray blob jumps out behind a scrap pile. Take scrap pile? Are we on a planet? Like that's the thing. If you're in space in a ship, I have a clear mental image of what's happening. Is this a space scrapyard? Is this a planetary scrapyard? Is this like from WALL-E or that one level in Homeworld where the junkyard dog steals your ships? The creature seems docile and despite your cautious movements, follows you with a childlike curiosity. Maybe you could bring this thing back with you? Could take a bit of time and effort though. Sure, we get a blob. We get Packooge. We get a slime. Who are you? The morphs are a genetic experiment from the shells gone wrong. They have the unique ability to mimic other crew and their capabilities via the storage. All mimicked crew will have less health than normal, but suffocation immunity. Occupies half a crew slot. So if I go to storage, I can change the morph. What form do you wish them to take? This can be undone, but may cost fuel. A human, a mantis, an orchid, or a vampweed? Take the form of a mantis? Okay. We could do the onboard lab thing, which allows us to get crew-specific upgrades, but I don't really care. I'll install it and then just not do anything with it. So we have Packooge, who is a slightly lower health mantis. Oh, but he gets the ability of the mantis too. How interesting. I don't know what to do with this. I'm just gonna put you here. Oh, and we have the orchid as well. I guess you can operate sensors and then we'll have a pair of mantises. Love it. Haunted scrapyard in space. Someone call a producer. Jaxie plant and a half. 2 Jaxie plants and a baby. Name it NOR. All right, that's actually, you know, I'll name it the middle bit. There you go. You're the middle half. 115 scrap. I do kind of want to save, so we'll jump. Some ships, by the way, can have more than 8 crew. Some ships have less. Some ships have like 13 crew slots. So it will vary. A Shell research station hails you, so you're a renegade, right? I've heard the likes of you tend to collect a menagerie of varied species. I'm part of the Cultivator Project, helping develop and harvest the spores used to manufacture spore launchers and neurotoxins. Would you mind if I injected some of your crew with poisonous spores to see what happens? If you have anything really exotic, I'll pay you extra. I don't need a gun. I am like, what if we just give him half of Nor? Like, what'll happen if we say yes? There's no blue event option here, so it's not like it's allowing me to give him a morph. If I had a clone bay, I'd be more inclined. I'm just gonna refuse. But next time we'll hear, 51 scrap for my son and a gun. And a gun. Union carry ship. Critically damaged civilian carry ship. The life support is beyond non-functional. They won't live long. Run a scan. It's full of pirates. All right. No, it's animated. I've never seen an animated ship before. Sail! I'm not gonna do your sail.